Hey guys, how you going? Welcome. Ubisoft has started the stream early. I think. No, they didn't. False alarm. They didn't start the stream early. I saw a trailer image on screen and I freaked out. Now I had to start the stream early. Ah! I like literally just like walked in. I like left my room and I like walked back in. I saw like the trailer image on the screen. I was like, what the fuck? It started already. Well, I'm here now. It's supposed to start in 15 minutes. But it literally had like the 18 symbol. So there you go. It hasn't started yet. Hello everyone and welcome to the Ubisoft Forward 2023. It started now because I had to start the stream. How's everybody doing? Welcome. Welcome to yet again another early morning showcase. It is 2:45 in the morning.
Welcome to the Ubisoft Forward pre-show. The main show will begin in 15 minutes, but until then, sit back, relax, and enjoy a jam-packed pre-show.
Jam-packed pre-show. Okay, there's a pre-show. Guys, we don't get to do an intro today because there's apparently a pre-show.
Rainbow Six Siege has brought some of the most impactful updates in the game's history.
Yeah, welcome everybody.
Creators from YouTube
I'm happy to be
Twitch
here. I don't get to do my usual intro because this is the first showcase to actually have a pre-show for a change.
Like 3 years ago. There's way more operators.
There's so many things that you can test out.
I might turn this down because this is like Rainbow Six Siege stuff. So I might actually just turn this down. And we can talk about the Ubisoft thing while this plays. All right, let's do that. Ubisoft Forward 2023. What are we looking forward to, everyone? What are we looking forward to? We're getting Assassin's Creed Mirage, Star Wars Outlaws. We're getting the new Prince of Persia game. We're getting some Division stuff today. I'm not sure what else we're getting. We'll see. But I'm hoping for the stuff that hasn't been announced that they could show here is the Splinter Cell remake, if it's real. Beyond Good and Evil 2, which is definitely real. That is a goddamn pipe dream and a half, isn't it? I think they'll probably show a little bit of the Avatar game, maybe, right? They might show a little bit of Avatar. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining me as we watch this amazingly intense Rainbow Six Siege gameplay. That's just how I like my operators to be. Bright pink. I'm very curious to see what they could throw out here. It's there's a lot of cool potential here. Ubisoft is an interesting bunch because they have a lot of misses and a lot of controversies and everything going on, and a lot of games that they have announced that just seemingly don't exist. It's wild that like Beyond Good and Evil 2, for example, was announced a million years ago and is gone, and then this Ubisoft Star Wars game was announced a little while ago and it's coming next year. Crazy. So decent turnaround. Splinter Cell Remake was officially confirmed. Yes, it was officially confirmed in the most ceremonious way too. They really celebrated it as much as possible in the form of a blog post. And they said, now hiring, guys. So that was the best way to announce Splinter Cell. In other words, they pressed the quick emergency press remake game button, and then they haven't actually started it. So it's possible that we could see Splinter Cell Remake, because it's been a little while now. Been a little while since they wrote up that text, put together that blog post. So we'll see how we go. I haven't played an Assassin's Creed since Black Flag. Black Flag was the last Assassin's Creed game that I played, and I love it, but we're going to get to see some Mirage today, and it looks like it's going back to basics, which is cool. I'll eventually play the other Assassin's Creed games, eventually, but probably not anytime soon. But I'm sure that Origins and Odyssey would be a interesting experience for the channel when I play them. Those are the ones that I'm probably interested in the most out of the ones that I haven't played. Maybe a little bit of Unity.
I feel we have everything that we need to be.
I don't know.
We just have to prove to everyone else. My dream.
I'm doing well. It's almost 3 in the morning. It's 10 to 3, so another early showcase. That is June, baby. The month of June is waking up really, really early. Yeah, I got Assassin's Creed fatigue with Assassin's Creed 3, actually, so then it actually took me years to play Black Flag much, much later. And I was like, damn it, why couldn't I have gotten Burnout after Black Flag? Because it was so cool, you know? Which was really funny.
And the people that use buildings, and I think we could use games and virtual spaces as a way of breaking down those boundaries and inviting new audiences.
1, 2, and Black Flag. I've played every Assassin's Creed game up to 4, so I played like Revelations and Brotherhood as well in that Ezio trilogy. It was so good. Are they showing a very old Assassin's Creed game right now? Because this all looks very old. Yeah, they are showcasing Assassin's Creed Unity. That's interesting. Hey guys, remember that new Assassin's Creed game, Unity? That's quite an interesting thing to put in the Ubisoft pre-show. They're like, let's talk about Unity. When did that game come out? Like 2014? It's almost 10 years old. It's crazy.
One of their games in any way we'd like to.
We were interested in how Unity opens up the city in a new way, rather than
in terms of games that we're probably going to see here, we are going to see the Division stuff, I think. I was really into the first Division game. I played that quite a bit, and then I didn't get into the second one as much as I wanted to. I really liked the Division. When the Division was first announced, it was like one of my most anticipated games ever. It just looked amazing, and then I think it disappointed a lot of people when it released. But I really kind of loved what they were going for. It's a shame that they made a Division 2 because people were begging them not to do what Destiny did and do Destiny 2 and just build on the first game. Because I really enjoyed Division 1.
using an architectural methodology such as a scaled model.
What will Ubisoft roll out? Who knows? Which celebrity can Ubisoft roll out? I feel like Ubisoft would put some random person in there and then they would say fuck on stage and then everyone would go haha Ubisoft. That's kind of their thing. Have they announced the next Just Dance game yet? So that might be here. We'll see Just Dance 2024. They love that. Oh, Mika, I would turn your volume up. You should have one of those. I think everyone has a volume button on their devices. You just turn it up.
Which is definitely something architecture can learn from.
Rayman Copium. I've never played a Rayman game in my life. Never played Rayman.
What's up, everyone? We're playing the XDefiant beta. Thank you to Ubisoft for sponsoring this video.
The Division creators are the ones behind Ubisoft's game. Yeah, I think it's Ubisoft Massive or like Massive Entertainment or something like that. Yes, the Division Resurgence. Aisha Tyler is the go-to for Ubisoft, isn't she? She is there every single time, and every single time it makes me miserable. So I should probably be expecting more of the same today. This is kind of funny because like we had the Xbox showcase and our emotions and passions was like at an all-time high, you know what I mean? It was at like an all-time high, and now we're on like the come down because we've got like guys, that's a Splinter Cell looking thing, and I think I saw probably Sea of Thieves. We're on the come down now because we've got Ubisoft and the Capcom showcase after Xbox's banger of a showcase. And speaking of it's not Sea of Thieves. I didn't say Sea of Thieves, did I? What is Skull and Bones? Skull and Bones. That's the one that I'm thinking. Are we gonna see Skull and Bones? And will they give it a good show? That game that has never released, that should have released over 10 years ago. Guys, look at that. Look at this game. This looks awesome. Claim your Brawlhalla code now. Leave it to Ubisoft to have like this weird pre-show that's like, let's talk about the architecture of Assassin's Creed Unity and have a mobile game ad. It's so funny. I would have preferred just the countdown like every other showcase has done so far. Could we see some Far Cry stuff here, maybe? What's really funny with Skull and Bones is they're contractually obligated to release it because they have like some sort of weird deal with like the Singapore government where they like kind of have to release it, which is pretty funny. Otherwise, it would have been cancelled so long ago. It's really weird because all they had to do was take the gameplay of Black Flag ship combat and just turn that into a multiplayer game. That's all they had to do. We took the ship stuff from Black Flag and now you can kill your friends. That is it. And it would have sold so much money if it came out like within a year of Black Flag. It would have sold and it would have done well. And then for some reason, it's just never come out and it's gone through a million different iterations of like what it actually is supposed to be. That it's so wild. It was so easy. They had the game made already. There's just Black Flag, but multiplayer. They had it. My most anticipated showing here that isn't announced would be Splinter Cell Remake. That would be true. But I'm really, really looking forward to Star Wars Outlaws because we're getting the Star Wars Outlaws gameplay walkthrough today. So we're actually seeing gameplay, not just the CG trailer we saw yesterday. So it's going to be hype. I really want to see how it's going to play. Is it going to be first person? Is it going to be third person? It'll probably be third person. But we'll see. I think it's going to be good though. It's there were some details released about it. It's set between episode 5 and episode 6, which is really cool. So set between the events of the original trilogy. I'm very keen because that's a lot. There's a lot of cool stuff that they can throw in during that time period, which is why we saw Han Solo and Carbonite ever so briefly. No gameplay, no hype. Almost as if we're getting gameplay today, which is what I'm just talking about.
I knew I'd been training for the splits for a reason. Oh my god.
Lords of the Fallen game looks cool.
It's coming tomorrow.
So that'll be interesting.
I'm so excited.
But that's not Ubisoft, but that comes out towards the end of the year, right? Be pretty exciting. I might play that. So there'll be Lies of P and Lords of the Fallen, which will be my Souls likes for the year.
Ubisoft San Francisco just donated $10,000. I know, right?
Just Dance.
What in the fuck? What is happening?
This thing looks like the
I'm really laughing at Ubisoft. Ubisoft showing off their bugs on their stream. That's funny.
Oh, right, that's a thing. I remember.
We're getting I think we'll see something from the crew.
Really, we did?
I think we'll see something from the crew as well, because that's Ubisoft, isn't it? Their car game.
Wow, that's we started at like 13,000 something. So yeah, getting
That's their car game.
Thanks everyone.
How did I feel about Starfield, and am I excited for it? I felt very good about Starfield, and I am excited for it. It was great. If you want to go and see, by the way, you can check the showcase. It's still on my channel. You just have to look under the live section of my channel, and you can see previous live streams. So you can see all of the showcases we've reacted to so far. And you can see how I feel about the whole thing. Yeah, it's weird because they announced, I've never played Prince of Persia, but they announced that Sands of Time remake like so long ago, and then nobody liked how it looked, so then they had said that they were going to change it and make it look like an actual proper remake instead of like a half-assed remake. I don't know why they didn't go for a fully fledged remake from the get-go. And then instead of updating us on that, they've announced a new Prince of Persia, which seems to have the internet either happy or miserable, which is very normal. So they're split between people hating it and loving it. But that is very classic. All right, it's starting in 3, 2, 1. Of course it's Just Dance. Of course it's Just Dance. Is this gonna be copyrighted music? Alright, they're doing a Just Dance presentation. Alright, the Ubisoft thing has started, so I'm just gonna mute the song because they're dancing. I told you that they're gonna do Just Dance. They're doing Just Dance. It's probably copyrighted, so we're just gonna watch them dance in silence. You know what we should get, actually? Hold on. This is what I should get. Hang on, we should do this. It's sponsored by the Olympics. Uh, 1440p streaming is possible on YouTube, but not when you're doing ultra low latency, so you can make sure that you and the chat are like synced up as much as possible. So 1440 is not available for that. But I mean, you don't really need it in 1440 when you're streaming a showcase that usually has like crappy bitrate anyway. Alright, we'll stop the shoes squeaking now, okay? Come on, guys. Old joke. Oh, look, I timed it perfectly. Just Dance 2024. Oh, they're still dancing, guys. All right, then. All right. They are. Oh, nope. They're dancing off stage. There we go. Cool. Okay, that was a great start to the Ubisoft showcase. Dancing. Let's see how we go. Aisha Tyler. Oh, no, we're going straight to the gameplay. Star Wars, baby, let's go. Avatar, baby, let's go. Looks like Massive is very busy. They're doing Star Wars and Avatar. The blue aliens.
The RDA's greed poisoned our world.
I have not seen Avatar 2 yet. I still haven't seen it.
They took everything from us. From me. I was trained in their ways, their technology, their weapons. Things that a Navi should not know. And then one day, they left.
Hell's Gate is under attack. Evacuate now. Kill all the Navi children.
But before they did, our teacher saved us and put us to sleep.
This
No, I just didn't have 3 hours to spend watching Avatar.
And there I remained for
in the cinema.
years.
I have 3 hours to spend watching Batman, but not Avatar 2.
I awoke.
15 years later.
And I was free.
I'd be clinically insane and if I was in prison for 15 years. This is the opposite of Old Boy.
Free to decide who I was going to be.
Oh, Jesus. Why is this 720?
Going to be.
It automatically went down to 720.
What I was meant to do.
Now you see what they kept you from. Your true home.
Now Pandora is under attack again.
Don't let the Na'vi get in our way. Get rid of them.
And I have a choice to make. I choose to protect my home.
Yeah, there was an Avatar game on the 360 just called James Cameron's Avatar, I think. I think I have that game on my shelf. So this is like Avatar Far Cry. It's like Far Cry Primal, but with Avatar. And flying aliens.
I was a child of two worlds. I am no longer. I am Na'vi. Sivako.
Hey, Phil Spencer's in the audience. He looks so funny when he's just in the audience with a bunch of random people.
Hi there, everyone. I'm Jim Cameron, the creator of Avatar and Avatar: The Way of Water. In developing both of these films, I set out to imagine another world, a world as rich and complex as our own. And we wanted the audience to feel as though they were really on Pandora, to dream with their eyes wide open, and to explore this world with our characters. And it's always been our vision to embrace technology to allow us to find new ways outside the cinema to immerse people in this world. Our friends at Ubisoft share this same ambition, and the team at Massive have been pushing the boundaries of what's possible in games to bring a new corner of Pandora to life. So with Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora, our creative team at Lightstorm has been able to share their insights with Massive's talented team, who are experts in creating living, open worlds. Together, we'll be able to bring players to the Western frontier with new environments, new flora and fauna, new characters, and an original story that coexists with the events of the Avatar films. We can't wait for you to join this adventure, and we look forward to welcoming you back to the world of Avatar once again.
You gotta hand it to him though, like James Cameron can take something that people are like, I'm not really interested in that, and then make it like crazy massively successful. Like Avatar 2 seems to be
My name is Dita Danefeld,
stupid popular.
I'm proud to
but
be representing the team.
I just haven't seen it
Avatar
yet.
Frontiers of Pandora today, and excited to share a sneak peek of what we've been working on. In this all-new story, you'll set out on a journey of discovery to unravel the mysteries of your past, learn what it means to be Na'vi, and explore new parts of Pandora on land or together with your trusted Banshee in the air.
This game truly
Our
makes you
mission is to
feel
create a
like
playground
an
where
avatar.
curiosity is rewarded. This tangible and highly immersive first-person experience will allow you to closely connect to a beautiful open world.
Michael, when the showcase has
Using your
showcase stuff in it,
size, your
that's crazy,
superhuman
Michael.
Strength and your natural agility to gain the upper hand. As the Na'vi say, Sivako, let's rise to the challenge on December 7th. Until then, we're delighted to show you a glimpse of this adventure. So prepare to lose yourselves in the beauty.
That was the most casual release date drop
of the
ever.
Western frontier.
So casual that you almost miss it. So it's coming out in December. this year. December 7th, 2023. See, I told you, they dropped it so casually, they even put it on the screen in the bottom right corner.
Welcome to Avatar
December 2023.
Frontiers of Pandora.
That's so funny.
First-person action-adventure game that invites you to explore the engaging world of Avatar in an immersive open-world experience. I'm Didi Dienfeld, game director, and I'm excited to reveal what's waiting for you on Pandora. The story of our game begins when the RDA expands their operations to the western frontier. John Mercer, one of the leaders of the RDA, abducts you and other Na'vi children from your home to teach you the ways of humans, hoping to mold you and turn you against your own people. But his plan is
Child soldiers.
by the Battle of the Hallelujah Mountains, and you are put into emergency cryosleep. When you awaken, 15 years later, you are a stranger in your birthplace.
Okay, so you wake up out of cryo 15 years later. You're not just in prison for 15 years.
Down and look to secure the help of other Na'vi clans. Initially, you're perceived as an outsider, so you have to reconnect with your lost Na'vi heritage to gain their trust. On your adventure, you'll find your own path as you discover what it
Says the Halo fan. Yes. Did I say that the child soldiers thing was bad? All I said was child soldiers.
King Forest is a lush rainforest brimming with life
Yep.
and
So were the Spartans. That's a cool observation.
Awe-inspiring floating mountains. This is the home of the Aranahe, a clan of peaceful weavers who will guide you on
You wish it was in their language? That's a $10 DLC.
Flight. The Aranahe will show you the way to the Rookery, where you can bond for life with your very own Ikram. The Ikram is a devoted companion that you can...
Yeah, the Spartans are literally kidnapped when they're young and then experimented on.
Feel a rush of adrenaline
Spartans
as you
are child
dive
soldiers.
from the sky and explore the open world of Pandora from the air. If you travel north, you'll get to the upper plains, an expansive grassland filled with contrasts and open views as far as the eye can see.
Do you see that
The
hill?
nomadic Seswa clan
You can go
live in
there.
symbiosis with gigantic beasts called Sakru. Earn the clan's trust, and they will teach you the art of riding dialogue.
So it's in first person, but then when you're like on mounts, it's
And
third
further
person?
west, the mysterious clouded forest, where hidden in the mist...
It's very visually appealing. It's a gorgeous looking game.
Here lives the Kamatiri, a clan of healers with their own dark reasons to stay hidden. RDA operations are
Death
threatening the
Stranding.
balance of Pandora. They build facilities of all sizes to exploit resources at any cost, spreading devastating pollution. In the process, animals are hurt and poached. You'll need to stop the RDA from ravaging your home. And when you are ready, you will take the fight to them. As a child of two worlds, you can learn to master multiple combat styles. Your powerful instincts allow you to get an overview of the battlefield.
Avatar Vision.
and identify
It needs to be called Avatar Vision
Na'vi
with a
weapons
trademark
are
symbol.
versatile and precise. You can use the longbow to hit long-range targets, or the staff sling to set up traps. For a more explosive approach, you can leverage your human training and go for the blast of an assault rifle.
Yeah, Spartan 4s are not
go bigger
child
with the
soldiers, they're
occasional
different.
rocket
It's the
launcher.
Spartan 2 program.
You can also
Like
rely
John.
on your incredible strength to take down amp units.
Nah Vision. Nah Vision.
Will help
Like,
you
nah,
in aerial
yeah, that's
combat
clever.
against the RDA.
That's funny. Nah Vision.
Destroying RDA facilities will have a tangible impact on your world.
Avatar Punk.
Pandora heals.
There's a new genre, it's called Avatar Punk.
You will be able to harvest the best quality material again and craft better gear and weapons. You will also find ingredients to cook and make meals to get stronger. As you keep discovering what it truly means to become Na'vi, you'll improve your skills by connecting to Awa through the Tarshu plant and learn from the memories of your ancestors. Skill upgrades can improve many aspects of your character, such as your natural agility to move through the world,
A skill tree.
your stealth approach when hunting.
It's just like James Cameron said, pushing the boundaries of video games.
Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora is a captivating action-adventure game designed to maximize the power of new-gen consoles and PC. You will be able to play the full story campaign in single-player or with a friend online in 2-player co-op.
Oh damn! It actually has co-op. I didn't know
Explore
that.
this world of wonder.
That's cool. You can
Become
play the
Navi
game co-op.
and take down the RDA to protect Pandora.
That kind of makes the game a little bit more appealing in that you could do it with co-op. That's cool. Here's the release date. And an actual video that time. December 7th.
Let's go, chat. Let's get it, baby.
Let's go, chat. Look at the bit rate on this ad.
Oh my! Another one.
Does this screen look very messy to you?
I got two.
Oh my. Sorry guys. Twitch streaming jump scare.
Should do it.
Twitch streaming jump scare. Yeah, sorry. I'll block it out for you.
Good.
I'll make it easier to look at.
Good.
There you go.
Oh my shield! What?
I'll make it a little bit easier to look at. Now we don't have to see all of the stuff on screen. Guys, how cool is Twitch streaming multiplayer games ad?
See? Gentle.
Yeah, now I'm losing flow right now.
It's just so much easier to look at.
Oh, dude, this game's fun, man. This game's great.
Yeah, I could just mute it every time. To the over 1 million players. I guess this is a yeah, it's just an ad for that XDefiant game. Didn't they announce that as a Tom Clancy's game? They announced that as a Tom Clancy game, and then everybody said, "What the fuck?" And then they removed the Tom Clancy title.
Hello. My name is Mark Rubin, executive producer on XDefiant. What you just saw was a collection of live clips and reactions from players streaming our game during our closed beta test in April. And we've been absolutely overwhelmed by the amazing response to our game from players all over the world. Now, for us, community has really been the core of this game's development. And we've had 28 public tests so far, with the recent closed beta being the largest, and of course, the first with no NDA. And throughout all of these tests, we've done our best to listen and respond to the feedback of players. So thank you so much to the more than 1.5 million players who have participated in those tests, and the countless creators and streamers who shared their footage and feedback about XDefiant. Now we're ready to look towards the future. We are currently planning on launching later this summer. But before we do that, we will be holding another test to address some of the feedback from the closed beta.
Yeah, I think this was the guy that hyped up the fish AI.
To everyone
Yeah,
on
I remember that.
PS5,
That was iconic.
and Xbox Series X and
I wonder if there's
from
gonna be.
21st
I wonder if there's gonna be fish in this game and how good the AI
It's a
will
short
be.
test, but we are opening it to everyone to get as much feedback as possible on our new netcode, our controller tuning, and of course, to stress out the servers as much as possible. So if you have not played XDefiant
I know there's
yet,
too many shooters and too many multiplayer
let's
shooters.
talk
Call
about
me
what's gonna happen when we
old-fashioned,
launch later this summer.
but there's just so
We will
much.
start with a 6-week preseason that will have all of our launch content with 14 maps, 5 factions, 24 weapons, and much, much more.
They've got a Splinter Cell faction down the bottom there. I see that
some
night vision
really
goggles.
exciting content with 4 brand new meta-changing factions, each with unique characters and skills, 12 new weapons, and 12 new maps. That's one
You know
new
what?
map.
Actually, I will say, as much as I just said, there's so many shooters, but I'm actually excited for Bungie's marathon game, so maybe I'm just jaded.
Year one is really going
to
have
maybe
a
this
lot of
game
great
just isn't for me.
content, all focused on creating a fun arcade FPS experience. And we are committed to staying true to our community and to strive to make XDefiant the best place to compete and have fun. Now,
But it is crazy how much Rainbow Six Siege has been supported for so long, though.
To all of the players that supported XDefiant so far, and for everyone who hasn't yet had the chance.
Yeah, Bungie make
we hope
good.
to see you in game soon.
Bungie make good games. They have incredible gunplay, so even if it's an extraction shooter, I'm still pretty keen because I know it'll play really well. The new Prince of Persia game. I think it's funny because, like, when this game was shown, the trailer, and I said, oh look, it's probably Prince of Persia, and then everyone was like, nah, it's not, and then it was, and then everyone was like, no, this doesn't look like Prince of Persia, and I'm like, I've never played a Prince of Persia game, and I called what it was, so I guess it did look like Prince of Persia, if I can identify it. I've seen a very split reaction to this one. There's a lot of people that are like, hell yes, and a lot of people that are like, no. Yeah, it's an artistic choice to make it animated at 15 frames per second, Ghost, because it's the Spider-Verse effect, where you can make things look pretty cool if you like intentionally make it framey. It's not a performance frame issue, it's like an artistic choice, which I think is like, it looks cool actually. It's funny how much Spider-Verse has changed the trajectory of how certain things get animated. Like, that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie looks cool.
Hi everyone, it's so exciting to be with you today. About 30 years ago, in 1989, I discovered a great action-adventure game, both challenging my skills and respecting my cleverness.
That's what the new Prince of Persia should look like, guys. That's my Prince of Persia right there.
Game director of Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown. Time has come to open a new chapter and to journey in legendary Persia, in an era where the laws of mortals were ruled.
Why does he have dreads? Why doesn't he have a ponytail or an anime fringe or something?
The youngest member of a squad.
How dare he have a hairstyle?
Warriors, the immortals. One night, Prince Hassan, sole heir to the throne, is abducted and taken to her hostile and cursed land, Mount Kaf. You and your brothers in arms are sent on a rescue mission to save Prince Hassan. However, this assignment will cast you straight into the lion's den. And it is here that you, Sargon, and the whole kingdom must prepare to face the greatest threat of your lives. This is your story. In Mount Kaf, your destiny awaits.
The captions are unavailable. Sorry. There's no captions.
When entering Mount Kaf, your mission is clear. Find Prince Hassan and bring him back to Persepolis. However, Mount Kaf becomes a prison full of hostile inhabitants. Now separated from your allies, you discover a grand citadel full of mysteries, where time flows differently.
What is this? Based Michael comment. It has Prince of Persia in the title, therefore it is.
In this cursed land, exploration is everything. This is a semi-open world that delivers new secrets as you find new powers. But to reach new areas, you have to master your skills and your sense of timing. A trademark of Prince of Persia.
A trademark of Prince of Persia. Wow.
During this epic journey,
there you go.
You won't be the only one trapped in Mount Kaf.
Goddess and blacksmith to the gods.
Some dwellers are willing to help you.
This looks pretty cool. Like, I've never played Prince of Persia before, but like, this looks cool.
But Sargon is a swordsman like no other. He is a fierce warrior, known for being elusive, ruthless, and extremely skillful on the battlefield. Fueled by anger, he constantly puts his life on the line to perform devastating attacks. Time powers are back. But this time,
What the hell was that?
not only in your hands. To face such a challenge, master a new side of his time powers and defy gravity.
That's cool. That's a cool mechanic.
By combining all these skills together, you can express your creativity to solve Mount Kaf's mysteries and execute brutal combos in epic combats.
This is a pretty cool presentation for it.
And that's just a glimpse of what Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown is all about. I'd like to thank Mentrix, who composed...
Yeah, that's true. What, would you guys rather they did Prince of Persia and they just made it an Assassin's Creed clone? Or would you rather they try and do something new and different while sort of like pertaining to the series roots as from what this guy said?
January 18, 2024 on all platforms.
They could make it an online game like one of those Ghost Recon Wildlands games. They could go Prince of Persia Wildlands. It's online multiplayer. Captain Laserhawk Blood Dragon remix. Oh god. The spirit of E3 is alive in Ubisoft presentations, guys.
I'm a TV and movie producer. You may know me from the Castlevania animated series on Netflix.
He be wearing all of the tech wear ever.
One of my fan fiction shorts on YouTube.
Straight out of
7 years ago,
Cyberpunk.
I got a call from Ubisoft offering me the opportunity to adapt one of their very, very, very serious franchises into an anime.
Now, I think that it's Ubisoft
Instead,
has learned their lessons, but they've just leaned hard into it.
By the mood of Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. Yeah.
That's why it has Blood Dragon in the title.
Used Ubisoft's vast library of characters and remixed them into one delirious anime series that would become...
Yeah, everyone misses E3. This is what E3 is.
Or at least how I remember.
These beautiful presentations with full
and to
cringe.
my absolute surprise, Ubisoft said no.
He's kind of funny, though.
Just kidding. They said yes.
It's a mixture of cringe and a little bit of funniness. He's funny, awkward.
This is the story of how the first anime series by Ubisoft was born. Captain Laserhawk.
We've been seeing the crowd multiple times throughout the showcase so far.
This show is many things. It's violent. It's a dystopian fiction in the spirit of the works of Aldous Huxley.
The audience literally has members of Ubisoft, and also Phil Spencer is in the audience as well. So it's definitely got people that are relevant.
And as a descendant of Indian mystics, yeah, I can tell you it's the most philosophically conscious show you've watched in a long time. The series was picked up by Netflix. It was animated by the renegade genius pirates at Bobby Pill's studio. And today, I'm very happy to announce that barring an apocalypse, which may happen, it will be released worldwide later this year.
Why are you saying just show the gameplay? Are you paying attention? It's a TV series. It's an anime.
I'm even more excited to share with you an action-packed, Easter egg-filled teaser trailer right now.
Show the gameplay for the anime.
You want to be entertained? Don't change the channel. Join the revolution.
They got an Assassin's Creed frog.
Let's do this.
What the fuck is that? It's a Ubisoft anime. Yes, no gameplay because it's an anime. I don't know how much clearer that can be. Oh shit, I need to mute the stream. They're doing copyrighted audio. God damn it. Goddamn block party. I didn't even notice. I have to mute the stream, guys. Division Resurgence while they play block party music. I'm not going through the copyright for that. Oh my god. The only reason people would have to say show gameplay is if they were doing what I'm doing right now and listening to it on mute. Sing something in the meantime. Show gameplay, please. Where's the gameplay for this anime series? Can we stop using fall as a release date? Mental arithmetic to figure that out? Here, I'll give you a baseline. If someone says fall, it means October to December. Sometimes even maybe September. It's literally the end of the year is what fall means. That is fall. And like the end of the year. What happened? It's playing copyrighted music and YouTube exists, which means we are not listening to it. Because then my stream will be copyrighted. Okay, they're still going. They're still going with the music, guys. Now they're showing the mobile gameplay. Now they're showing the mobile gameplay. There we go. Is it over? It's not over. It's still going. Everyone sit in silence, please. Have a moment of silence. Pay your respects to the Division Resurgence copyrighted music.
Hey everyone, it's an honor for us to be here with you today. We're home free, and this is our song Skull and Bones.
Is this going to be a copyrighted song? They're playing Skull and Bones though, which means Skull and Bones exists. Yes, dude, we're getting a sea shanty. Is this a copyrighted song? I don't know. I kind of want to listen to it though, because it's like a sea shanty. Skull and Bones is real, guys. Fortnite Battle Pass. I got shit in my ass. Is he even making noise?
Outcast a kingpin was born upon the sea. There was meant to walk the land, a pirate's life for me. Last year winding up the sails, don't speak to mutiny. Find yourself a wanton quarter bottom of the sea. Among the shores of Saint Anne to
I'm gonna just take a guess and say maybe it's copyrighted, but we're gonna just let it go because it's already too late.
No one else around. We all are on a team.
No, I don't know this group.
Any crown. Yo ho, yo ho, the seas forever roll. Yo ho, yo ho, the winds forever blow. Long after I'm a Davy Jones, till I'm not but skull and bones. Yo ho.
There's nothing cringe about a sea shanty, my guy. Sea shanties are dope. They're the best. I love pirate sing-alongs. They're 10 out of 10. You can never have a cringe sea shanty, baby. If you think shanties are cringe, time to rethink your life. This is a bop. This is the best thing they've done in the showcase so far. Guys, this is the introduction to Skull and Bones. They're still going. You guys are jumping the gun too much, as usual. Have some patience. They might show some stuff. I think it's probably fair to say they will talk about Skull and Bones after this performance. Oh wow, it's got a closed beta. Oh god. That's not great. I was really at this point hoping for a release date. That was a... wow. Wow. That was just a closed beta announcement. That is not good. That's not good, guys. You'd think they would show some gameplay and maybe talk about the game? That's wild. They've spoken about every game so far, so it's weird that they would go, let's do a whole performance for Skull and Bones, only to say closed beta and then move on. That's so funny. Yes, I got proven wrong because I can't predict the future of the live stream. By using logical thought process, I assumed that it would talk about it because they've spoken about every other game on stream so far. So that's our first exception. Fuck me, I guess, for being optimistic. Final DLC with Rayman in Mario and Rabbids. Guys, look, you got your Rayman. He's getting added to Mario and Rabbids. There he is. You haven't missed Star Wars yet? No, they haven't shown it off. I think Star Wars will be their finale. Star Wars will be the last thing that they show. Because now we're in the crew, which means we're definitely getting a copyrighted song. So I'm going to do that. Because Ubisoft are not nice to streamers. So we're just going to turn that off because they're talking about it. Oh yeah, AC Mirage might be the end thing. I reckon Star Wars, AC Mirage will be the last two things. And then maybe they'll go, hey guys, Splinter Cell's real after all. Nah, it's definitely going to be Beyond Good and Evil 2, guys. Beyond Good and Evil 2 definitely exists. That's right. After this stream, I bet it'll still get copyrighted for something anyway. Guys, there's a Chevrolet. Chevrolet! There's a car in this game. How's everybody feeling with the Ubisoft showcase right now? It had a sea shanty in it, so it's automatically a 10 out of 10, right? Not actual gameplay footage. I think what's funny about this is like Xbox really brought the heat, so now anything after this is like going to be really hard to follow up with. And then if the showcase is not good, it's even worse as a result, because Xboxes took us to like new heights of emotions. The Xbox showcase and the Starfield Direct like reinvigorated my love for video games all over again. All right, they're going to talk about the crew.
Thank you.
They're going to talk about the crew now.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone. 5 years ago,
I think the Xbox showcase was only mid if you're a PlayStation fanboy.
Each month,
but guess what? I love all consoles equally, like all of my children.
Are enjoying, playing, eager to see what's next.
Why are they talking about anything? Well, Zero SMP, they are talking about stuff because this is a game showcase, so they talk about games.
Today, at last, it is my pleasure to introduce the future of the crew.
Yeah, but Michael, you don't really think many things are special, so you're not the target audience.
Car lovers to share and experience car culture, fantasy on the beautiful island of Oahu in Hawaii. No matter how you enjoy cars and driving on your own or with your crew, Motorfest has something for everyone. Motorfest, your portal to a medley.
Hope I'm getting good sleep. Yeah, I'm sleeping right now. I'm getting my beauty sleep in right now. My eyes are open, but I'm actually sleeping. I've mastered the art of being asleep while awake.
This is what Motorfest playlists are all about. Playlists are truly at the heart of Motorfest. Want to immerse yourself in the most exciting worlds of car culture? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dive into the legacy of the world's most influential automakers.
Is he expecting people to be like, woo? That's why he's so silent right now.
Light up the night street racing scene.
Awkward pause.
Japanese style.
Awkward pause. Guys, between Gran Turismo, Forza, and the crew, I just have no idea what I'm going to play. Maybe I'll go play Hot Wheels on PlayStation 2 instead.
And this is just a taste.
This is just a taste.
Ever, we leave the US mainland behind. Our festival has landed in one of the most breathtaking and vibrant places on Earth, Oahu. Let's find out why Oahu is the perfect playground for driving fast.
Why are they so hardcore zoomed in on this man's face instead of the actual screens? That's so funny.
City street of Honolulu.
Honolulu.
Barred up. Black ash covered slopes.
This is a very weird energy to this presentation.
Or cruise the dunes at sunset with your friends.
What even is Lulu? No, Honolulu. The location, Honolulu.
A unique playground like this calls for a profusion of vehicles.
The island that the natives don't want tourists to go to anymore. Perfect place to drive
with
cars.
One of the most diverse lineups ever. From past,
Wilker,
present,
bring in the good commentary. Thank you. That's fucking hilarious.
Recognize the latest from Lamborghini?
So
I
funny.
think so. Yeah, I know. You are as
Honolulu.
full as I am to get behind the wheel of this beauty. Hey, some of you have spent a lot of energy building the perfect vehicle collection in The Crew 2. In a few weeks, you will be able to import your vehicle collection into The Crew Motorfest for free. Thanks.
I love how they have to state for free. We're in dark times when they have to say that. Hey, those cars that you made in the previous games, you can bring them in for free. It's like, yeah, you'd fucking hope so. Yeah, guys, for the great price of $20, you can transfer your own data over to another game.
And giving us priceless feedback through the Insider program. Join the party. Register now for
please clap. It's free.
Your experience in July.
I think anytime anyone says something is free, it's like an obligation to clap.
Team at Ubisoft Ivory Tower. Mahalo. Thank you. Welcome to Motorfest. Enjoy the ride.
I like I was trying to be very respectful to that, but then they're like, we are colonizing the place with cars. Oh god, no, it's playing the music again. God damn it. Get it out of here. I don't need this. I don't need this. Play stock YouTube music or something. Play elevator music, anything. Anything besides this. They should have like a alternative stream viewing option for those that are like being like streamers. How do you reckon like the official stream partners deal with it? Because they're like, you can register to be an official Summer Games Fest streamer. It's like you officially register to get copyright striked, which is so funny. Do I think that we're going to get a Beyond Good and Evil update? Oh, we already did. They showed it at the beginning of the showcase. It's coming out next year. They gave us a full gameplay presentation and everything for Beyond Good and Evil 2. It's definitely real, and it was already shown. I thought that we were done with the cars, but it's still going. They were like, no, you need more trailer. You need more trailer. You need more cars zooming around all over the screen. There we go. 3 days early for an extra $2,500. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's the Facebook experience. Just when you thought that this stream couldn't get any better, they were like, let's do Facebook VR. Hey, guys, they're remaking Assassin's Creed 3 in VR for some reason. Specifically... Oh, no, never mind. It's all of Assassin's Creed. You know what my favorite thing about a VR trailer is when it's a CG trailer and it's not gameplay. This is what the game will look like. You will actually be doing this. Not? Imagine actually doing this in VR. I would throw up all over my floor. Imagine so many people would jump into their televisions. Guys, look, there's the gameplay. That's the gameplay right there. Assassin's Creed Nexus for a VR, I think what's kind of funny about that is from a in-game lore perspective for Assassin's Creed, that's actually kind of a great idea because of the whole Animus thing. That's actually kind of cool, but it's just not going to play well because the technology isn't there for us. We don't have Animus technology in real life. We can't do it.
Hi everyone.
Just make the Animus a reality and sell that instead.
This exciting new way to play Assassin's Creed. Coming to MetaQuest this holiday, Assassin's Creed Nexus will push the boundaries of VR and let you become the assassin.
Push the boundaries of VR, they say.
Fight and be stealthy. in new memories from 3.
I think what's crazy is in a world where Half-Life Alyx exists, I don't think you're allowed to say push the boundaries of VR.
I cannot wait.
I don't think you're allowed to. It should be like illegal, because that's like false advertising.
But there is more. Nexus is not the only game that will offer new ways to play Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed Codename Jade is our first open-world RPG game on mobile.
It sounds like someone's scratching a microphone.
Ancient China, in a time of intrigue and conspiracy.
Oh, they're talking about...
In this brand new adventure, you'll experience the iconic Assassin's Creed gameplay for free, anywhere, anytime.
Oh no! I thought the Jade one was gonna be. No, when they announced the Jade one, I thought that it was gonna be a full game. Oh. Because I know that they went through that whole Assassin's Creed showcase and they showed like they're gonna do a Japan one,
that came before us,
and it's gonna be like an RPG.
Learning from their triumphs.
And then they announced the Jade one, but oh, that's a shame.
Illuminate and hold their stories to the light for all to see. That inheritance of knowledge helps to guide and shape our future. Now it's your turn.
Guys, it's the Mummy.
And rise to even greater heights. To step out of the shadows and into a vast world. To make your own legacy.
Are we getting gameplay though? Looks kind of cool, but is it gameplay? Oh, there you go. Are they naming it? Or is it still called Codename Jade? Okay, it's still just called Codename Jade. Is that the name of the game? I thought that that was like, they hadn't decided on a name yet. That actually was a pretty cool trailer, but it's just like a shame that it's like a free mobile experience.
We've all been waiting for this moment. Assassin's Creed Mirage is a very special game.
I'm excited for their feudal Japan RPG because that's how you get me back into Assassin's Creed, baby.
Coming October 12th, Assassin's Creed Mirage takes the franchise back to its roots. Sarah, our narrative director for the game, will come on stage to tell you more about Basim and his journey. But before that, let's watch our story trailer.
Yeah, people have been asking for Japan for a very long time, so it's cool that they're finally doing it. I'm really interested in Origins and Odyssey because I love Egyptian and Greek mythology as well, so I just haven't got around to playing them yet.
What are you doing?
Don't think.
We've seen a lot of gameplay for Mirage, haven't we? And they just said the story trailer is first. So we'll probably get a gameplay presentation after this. Alright guys, they're doing copyrighted music for the story trailer, so we are muting it. Isn't that exciting? Wouldn't it be cool if I could show you guys at least the captions of what they're talking about? No, because the captions are unavailable. This stream is a disaster. This stream is a disaster. Ah, I'll do the voices. In a world where you are an assassin, fight enemies, search for hidden artifacts, the evil masked people will get you. Here, you have to train to be an assassin with this feather. Fight people. Befriend birds. Forge your destiny. Kill people. Talk to people. Dive off of buildings. Ride camels in the open world desert region of this game. Also, you are an assassin. If that was not clear, run from rafters. Jump on people. Eavesdrop on conversations. Stab people. Run at them, kick them in the face, stab them in the dick, run away, epic chase sequence, backslap. Evil shadowy demon. And that, my friends, is Assassin's Creed Mirage. Are they still playing copyrighted music? Nice. Look at my timing. Very good. Pre-order the deluxe edition for extra horses. Phil Spencer looked so bored! Phil Spencer looked bored! That was my favorite. He was just standing there going... Oh. Phil Spencer looked bored. He's not enjoying video games anymore.
What does it mean to be free? What
does it mean to be free? That was the tagline we missed from the story trailer, guys. What does it mean to be free?
How can you find your path and fulfill your destiny when you don't know who you really are? As he grows from street thief to master assassin, Basim thinks he has found a sense of purpose as a hidden one, working in the dark to serve the light. But his nightmarish visions keep haunting him, leading to more questions with no answer. In Baghdad, seeking the truth comes with a price. The capital of the Abbasid Empire, one of the richest, most diverse, and most advanced cities in the world, is at a turning point.
October is a very busy month. Assassin's Creed Mirage, Alan Wake 2, and Spider-Man 2 are all in October. That's pretty big.
An uprising that will turn the tides of history and change the lives.
I'm glad you guys brought it up. I was going to say it too. He's like...
friends, fellow hidden ones, as well as newly formed allies and
Assassin's Creed.
Basim's adventure. But his horrific visions are the face of a struggle.
Yeah, Phil Spencer's in the audience.
Alone. There is a lot to look forward to in Assassin's Creed Mirage, and the best way to make you understand our unique back to the roots experience.
No, I'm not going to play Mirage when it comes out, no, because I was going to play the older games first. So it's not busy for me, it's just busy in general. It's just a general observation.
As he reports back to Roshan in Harbiya's Assassin Bureau. Enjoy.
Enjoy. This year in general is really packed, and then 2024, according to the Xbox Showcase, is packed as well.
There you are.
How stealthy was that assassination? For everyone to see.
Time to vanish.
Get back here, dog! You hear that?
I remember that animation from Assassin's Creed 2. I remember when I could do that.
Stand and fight, you worm!
If you told me that this was a game from 2014, I would believe you.
You're dead!
But I guess that's the intention, right? Because they're trying to go back to their roots. They're trying to go back to the older ACs with this one, so I guess it makes sense. But it is definitely Assassin's Creed.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
I think they said that they've added a filter to the game, like a visual filter to make it look like the first game, like that blue filter.
Alhamdulillah.
Which is pretty funny.
The first of many achievements to come, Basim.
We should only hope. There's still much work to do.
Nice.
While our focus was on Al Ghul, Fulaf quietly scouted the city for where we could erect more bureaus.
Always an epic voice actress whenever we hear that voice.
That are most unassuming. Abid and Rebecca have
It's
arrived
the Expanse lady. It's the voice lady.
And Karh. I will make my way to Sharqiya shortly.
And I will join Rebecca in Karh, where corruption is as common as the arid air. See Abu Ja'far about some things he's been working on. Then come find us.
Have a look, Basim. I may have something that is of interest to you.
Purchase these weapons with Mirage dollars. Unlock the blow dart now, or pay for Ubisoft bucks, Ubi buckies, to unlock it faster. Why are you moving there? Why are you moving so slowly on the...
This is the place. What do you see, Enkidu?
Control bird and almost be killed. Why was that dude trying to kill a random bird? He's like, that bird is in our airspace. Shot down an enemy bird in our airspace, over. Fucking birds. What was so suspicious about that bird, huh?
Act as usual.
That guard who likes me said she and Ali's followers are trying to overthrow the prince.
What madness! They will surely fail.
Shit! What? She little bastards!
I guess what's really interesting about this is, like, not from, I guess, a negative standpoint, but it's more just from being an outside observer. Doing a gameplay showcase for Assassin's Creed is really interesting because everybody knows what they play like. So it's just kind of, it's really interesting because obviously they want to show off the new game, but they can't just go on stage and say it plays like Assassin's Creed.
The sky is safe, my friend. Survey the area, Enkidu.
But it's nothing new, you know?
My target.
I guess the main point is they are trying to focus on the fact that it's going back to their roots as of the series.
Learn your play.
I think the game's going to do well though, because this is like what people have been waiting for. People have been waiting for Assassin's Creed to go back to this, so... What the hell's going on here? What is he about to do? Oh. That's interesting. Well, there you go. That's new, right? I don't remember doing that in an older game.
And no more need die this day.
Oh, damn. Okay. Sure. They got teleporting assassins now. Ultra Instinct. What kind of technology is that? What is he throwing? He's throwing a mine on the ground.
Thank you so much.
What is that? Okay, so it's a triggered little gas mine.
Come on.
He doesn't kill that guy for some reason.
Stop him! No!
Yeah, the music is good. I love being like a guard that isn't even involved and getting killed as well. It's so funny. It's like that dude's just standing there. He doesn't even know what's going on in that building, and he just like gets jumped. He's just doing his job. You know, his wife is gonna find out later. It's like, oh my god, my husband was a guard and he's dead. He's just standing there. He's just doing his rounds, man. That kid's gonna grow up and go through a whole revenge arc. Innocent guard. Guys, I can feel it. Beyond Good and Evil 2's coming. So is the Splinter Cell remake. They're both real games.
So first,
Oh, he's reading the teleprompter so hard.
Thank you to all gamers all around the world. It's thanks to you that we are here.
Hey guys, how you? Hey guys, how you doing today?
Everything we do.
I'm naturally reading. No, I'm not reading. Sorry, naturally talking to you.
As well, I would like to say a big thank you.
I would like to say a big
Your talent and passion are at
thank
the
you
foundation of this fantastic lineup. So I hope you are.
He had to read to say thank you.
The amazing playground you have seen today. At Ubisoft, we are creators of worlds.
Yeah, the ending was Star Wars.
We are also proud to partner with some of the biggest names in entertainment to create original stories in beloved universe.
Which means Splinter Cell remake is not real.
I am very happy to welcome Julian from Ubisoft Massive.
Yeah, Star Wars.
To give you a first look at Star Wars Outlook and gameplay. So thank you.
He just called it Star Wars Outlook. E-Mans was struggling. He called it Star Wars Outlook. It's a Star Wars email game. You send emails to people in space.
Calm down. Do you want to see gameplay or not? All right. Let's get over the speech and let's get to the gameplay. Star Wars Outlaws takes place in a time of great civil unrest.
You mean? I thought it was Star Wars Outlook.
For some, this is a time of turmoil. For Outlaws, this is a time of opportunity. As a cunning thief, Kay Vess and her companion Nyx fight for survival every single day, relying on their skills and resourcefulness to get by. As they struggle to make ends meet, Kay and Nyx dream of the day that they will finally be free.
I just love that he realized that he said Outlook, but he doubled down and then just walked away. It was funny. He didn't correct himself. He just went, bye.
From the bounty that follows her, Kay will need to pull off one of the greatest heists the Outer Rim has ever seen. As they navigate the underworld, caught between criminal syndicates and vicious, ruthless villains, Kay and Nyx will manage their reputation by taking on risky contracts and navigating complex relationships, all whilst avoiding oppressive imperial rule. Kay and Nyx's journey will take them across the galaxy through stunning, varied open-world locations and the wilds of space. One of these locations is Toshara, a moon that features windswept savanna and amberine canyons. Carved into Toshara's striking landscape, the city of Miragana serves as a central hive of scum and villainy. Kay and Nyx will encounter several criminal syndicates that learn that everything is measured in the value of influence, reputation, or cold, hard credits. This presents an abundance of opportunities and dangers for a young, ambitious scoundrel like Kay. On behalf of Massive in Sweden,
started the speech saying, enough with the speeches, let's get to the gameplay. And I know he said it would quickly get the speech out of the way, and then he proceeded to give the most boring speech of the stream, which is hilarious.
Team at Lucasfilm Games, it's our privilege.
He didn't even make it a good speech.
This first ever look at Star Wars Outlaws gameplay.
Let's go. Let's go, baby. There's a lot of pressure on this one for it to be good. Oh, he's still talking, ready? He's still going to talk.
If you're willing to take the risk, the galaxy is full of opportunity. Thank you.
You didn't have to say that. You said that already. All right, here we go. Hey guys, fuck speeches. Let's get to the gameplay. But first, the most boring speech. Show me the money, baby. I'm really excited. It just needs to visually impress. All right. We're getting the Sabak sequence. I know we're not. I was wondering if it was going to be Sabak. Just like the trailer. How to make anyone love Star Wars immediately. Make cute little alien companion thing. Axolotl dog. We got an axolotl dog.
I want that fighter stripped for parts by tomorrow.
On it. All right, Nix. Let's go get paid.
A-wings. Ah, yes, we're robbing the Pikes, baby.
He's the boss because he knows how to handle the Empire.
We cannot trust those officers. They take our credits now, but what stops them from stabbing us in the back?
Nix.
Oh, this is cool.
Hit that button. Nice one. Hang on tight, little buddy.
So it's like Cal and BD from Jedi. Instead, it's Casey and Nix. We have a dog instead of a droid. Yeah, I don't care if there's a reskin of other games. It's Star Wars. It's different. It's different.
I was just leaving.
And a yellow TIE fighter. Ooh.
Okay,
All
we'll
right.
figure this out.
Quick draw, baby. I'm glad it's third person. I'm happy that it is. That's what I want.
Oh, shield.
Yo. Okay. Switching gun blaster modes. Guys, we literally have been begging for like Star Wars 13 for years that this actually looks like kind of what we could have as an alternative, which is a good thing, which is pretty cool. Like third person cover shooter Star Wars game that shows us like some scum and villainy shit, which is what 1313 was. This is kind of like, can you shoot the person? Oh my god, stop missing. This is kind of like what we've been waiting for. What are you even shooting? Who's doing this gameplay? They're shooting boxes. But like, we wanted this,
Pretty well, right?
and I'm happy about it. It looks cool. Yeah, give me that speeder. Okay.
Oh, these guys don't quit. Hang on.
They got dead aim. They got dead eye in here as well.
That was close. ND5, I got the package. Where are you?
Waiting for you in Jauntus Hope.
ND5 is his name. Cool.
Matters.
Commander droid with a goddamn jacket on is so funny. I love it so much.
Well, they'll probably forgive me.
Comforting.
Whoa. Okay. Pike Syndicate reputation just went down.
You made it, Nix.
You lost reputation with the Pikes. That's hilarious. This looks really cool. I really hope it doesn't have a Ubisoft level downgrade when it comes out, because it looks really cool. Mucha shaka punka. Dude, the
Hey,
Commando droid with a jacket is the greatest thing ever.
What? Are you worried?
No.
Okay.
Like, the greatest thing ever. I'm sold on it just for this guy.
What?
He's so cool.
Be careful. Donka's a broker, not a friend. She can't be trusted.
Who can out here? See you back at the ship.
No, I don't have any other Star Wars show reactions. I watched them all in my own time.
Round 2 and I still like my odds. Kay Vess. Back already? I told you she's fresh, but she's good.
Who's this?
Just a friend. Join us.
Ooh, an Imperial.
Job was more complicated than you said, Danka.
You lived. Hey, these aren't toys. They're investments.
Wait. We haven't met. Don't really know many of you.
Stealing illegal contraband, running with syndicates. I could say you're a threat to the Empire. But I won't have to, if you're smart.
Huh. Okay, interesting.
Thanks. But I'm smart enough to get myself out of trouble.
You pay the tax just like everyone else.
Whoa, kid. Let's just relax.
You won't make it off to Shara alive.
Maybe.
That feels like whether you bribe or don't bribe is not even going to have an impact on that outcome, because you immediately pull a gun on her and leave.
All troopers, we have reports of a fugitive in Jaunter's Hope. Move to apprehend.
Now she's getting apprehended anyway and chose not to bribe. Yeah, we got the wanted level, dude. There, this is Star Wars Grand Theft Auto.
Not the first time we've outrun the Empire.
Star Wars Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, they did really instantly show that choice doesn't really mean anything. I'd be really curious what bribing actually would do. It'd probably just be different dialogue.
We need to leave.
Yeah, no kidding.
This isn't the Skywalker timeline, because it's got nothing to do with the Skywalkers. It takes place in the Star Wars universe. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it taking place during Star Wars. You can wait for that Star Wars Eclipse game that's going to come out in like 20 years, which is set during the High Republic. This is great. By the way, we're getting very obscure, blurry surface to space seamless travel, apparently. We actually... That's pretty good.
Nothing on the sensors yet.
We left the planet in real time. That's what people were criticizing Starfield for.
TIE fighters.
They were like, they didn't show Starfield doing any like landing or leaving the planet in the ship.
To remind you that
But that was pretty cool.
Quickly.
As much as it was a very cloudy loading screen, you could tell it was like a loading screen, but it was still cool. And we've got ship gameplay, which is really neat, actually. I like the design of this ship.
ND, get us out of here.
Installing hyperdrive.
Oh, that's cool. Hyperdrive disrupted. That's sick. That's awesome. Oh, nice. Seamless transition into hyperspace there. You control the ship in hyperspace. That's awesome.
We made it.
That was cool. I liked that a lot. I've never heard of the term Rebel Galaxy before, but this is Star Wars.
That's your new toy.
And yes, Ubisoft announced that they were doing a game a little while ago. And now we're seeing it.
So, where do we go next?
Anywhere we want.
That was pretty good. That was we got to see a decent amount of like land, and then we got a bit of space gameplay as well. We got to see what the combat looks like and the traversal. It looks really pretty. I just hope it stays looking that pretty. It looks good. There's some really good looking locations here too. Nice. That looks good. That was a good little presentation. I just hope that it stays like that, or like it gets even better with the fact that it's coming next year. So they got time. Well, that looks good. If you're sad that there's no male protagonist, go play Jedi Survivor. There's literally countless other Star Wars games where you play as a male protagonist if you want one of those. That looks really good. I was impressed with that. That was a nice presentation of Star Wars. Not really a great presentation in general of everything else. Splinter Cell Remake doesn't exist. Beyond Good and Evil 2 doesn't exist, unfortunately. But yeah, I mostly watched this showcase for Star Wars because I needed to see what the game looks like, and it looks good. Looks alright. Alright, everybody, get up on stage and clap. What are we clapping? Ourselves! Clap for ourselves, guys. We're Ubisoft. Please clap. Please clap for us. Keep clapping. And then it just ends. And then it just ends. Keep clapping. There you go. So yeah, Splinter Cell is still in the oven, and so is Splinter Cell is still in the oven, and Beyond Good and Evil 2 doesn't exist. Did they show anything unannounced in this one? Was there anything new in this one? From a video game perspective? Wasn't the crew already announced? No Splinter Cell, Rayman, or Half-Life. Why would Half-Life be here? Guys, remember when Ubisoft made Half-Life?
Hi, my name is Umberly Gonzalez, and I play Kay Vess in Star Wars Outlaws. Kay Vess is a thief. She's a scoundrel. She's really good at sneaking around. You know, she's charming and she'll like...
Are you late? Yes, this is the end of the showcase.
She isn't perfect at it, but she always seems to get away with it.
Kay really finds herself in a bit of a jam. You know, she's got a bounty on her back and is trying to find work. That's when she starts to really realize, I kind of like this underworld business. I kind of like this world, and she's trying to thrive on it.
She has to survive.
Dude, I can't wait for the droid. That's the highlight. I can't wait for the droid in a coat, and he seems like really cool attitude-wise as well. He looks awesome.
Feeling a part of something in the world.
No, it's not Kyle Katarn, but I have seen people make some comments about his appearance being very, very similar in terms of the shirt that he's wearing. But it's not. He's called something else.
Never thought possible. And in the story, it's also a way for Kay to kind of...
Yeah, they're very much taking sort of the angle from Jedi with Cal and BD and putting it in a third person, like shooter scoundrel game, which is pretty cool.
To meet next because they're gonna fall in love with him too.
The commando droid acted and sounded so human, probably because he's been modified to do so, as you can reprogram droids. Same with K2SO, how K2SO does not act like a normal KX security droid.
Pocket of opportunity for
I love that the cinematic trailer for this showed the whole like Star Destroyer coming out of hyperspace thing, like Rogue One.
A new syndicate that we've crafted.
A new syndicate for the game. Okay, that's cool. New crime syndicate. That's interesting.
Was this notion of You live
I like
and
that.
die by your reputation.
Showing the Pikes is really cool.
exciting.
Having it
For
between
Kara
episode
and
5 and 6 is really exciting.
She's so fearless. You'll see her just go for it, and there's no stopping her.
Not memory wiping droids giving them personality quirks is definitely still a thing because R2-D2 exists.
For a
So
scoundrel
it's just always
story,
been a thing.
You know, you really have to ask yourself, when is enough enough? How far is Kay willing to go to land that big score? And those are questions she's going to tackle through the whole story. We worked with Lucasfilm every step of the way.
What's cool with it being set between episode 5 and 6 is it does open up some really cool opportunities
They were really
in terms of what we can see during this time period.
Focus on the underworld. We
And
don't focus on
I think it's
outlaw
funny, like,
navigating
people
through that
are like,
space, but we're
not during
sort of
this time
there
period, but I'm like, the
help
galaxy's
guide and
huge. There's
point
so
out, like,
much
hey,
going
here's
on
an
outside of the
opportunity
main
right
Skywalker
There's a
saga.
character you
So
might-
there's no
might
issue with
wanna
them having
consider.
the
So
Empire.
really, it was a
Here's the thing, right? And here's a genuine perspective.
like this is one of
If
the
they want to
biggest
set it during the old, like a new time period, or set it somewhere else, they have to create a whole new enemy and like culture, and they have to create a whole new. It's just easier for them to go the Empire. It really is, and I you know, it's easier for them to go. Here's the Empire and some crime syndicates, because it's Star Wars and it's fine.
Kimberly's energy, her humor, her wit, all of that really has kind of helped inform.
You can tell that this kind of
She
droid
has
is
a
damaged as
way
well.
of jumping between that matinee action, high stakes tone to shifting to really intimate, really personal
I'm
performance.
not going to mute the video because I'm listening to it.
Getting to bring my own heart and then mix it in with that confidence and her toughness.
The Capcom presentation is in 3.5 hours,
Very endearing.
but apparently it's going to be like mostly Dragon's Dogma 2, so I'm not going to watch it because otherwise it'll be mostly me just on stream looking away from the screen, so it's kind of pointless.
She was always meant to be Kay. She informs it in every way.
What I would like to see in the Capcom showcase would be a new Resident Evil remake announcement, like Code Veronica. Resident Evil 4 DLC, like Separate Ways DLC for the remake.
Like about to hop and do a scene right now, so it's all just exciting.
Dino Crisis remake, obviously.
The character, the team is amazing, and I feel very supported. And I'm happy that they found me.
But I think that they're going to focus on Dragon's Dogma 2 mostly, so I'm not going to bother streaming if I'm just going to be looking at away from the stream, you know?
Make sure to catch me alongside with some developers and cast members at Comic-Con International this July in San Diego.
So I'll wait and see if there's any cool trailers that come out of it that's new stuff, and I'll do a trailer reaction or something instead.
Hello and welcome to the Star Wars Outlaws official gameplay walkthrough breakdown.
They're still showing more Star Wars, which is cool.
News, and I'm joined by narrative director.
So this is good because we can have a look at what's going on here.
And game director Matthias Carlson, who are going to give us more information about what we saw in the gameplay walkthrough.
Here we go.
Just Dance 2024 was the first thing that they showed.
Is our first ever introduction to Nyx.
Nyx is a Merkal, a rare and exotic creature whose home planet still remains a mystery. He's got a very curious personality, as you can see here. He can be a bit stubborn, but he has an incredibly strong bond with Kay and always follows her lead. She's grown up with Nyx for most of her life. He's not just a pet, he's family.
Axolotl dog is so cool.
Okay, first introduction to a brand new scoundrel in this galaxy.
Kay is a young thief who's found herself on the moon of Tashara, which is a hive of underworld activity. She's picked up a high-risk job to steal a priceless, sort of mollusk-like object from a lieutenant of the Pike Syndicate. Once she's grabbed it, with the help of Nyx, she's going to turn it in and earn some much-needed credits.
So
they're stripping down like A-Wings and TIE fighters and stuff.
We'll be tangling with in Star Wars Outlaws.
There are more scoundrels in the game and in Star Wars canon than Han Solo.
The Empire and the Rebels and different people, and cutting them up.
Next.
They could have made a Dr. Aphra game. That would have been sick, actually. But this is cool, too.
Hit that button.
Nyx is more than just a lovable and fierce companion. Nyx is a whole bag of tricks in and of himself. You saw him push that button from a distance. He can distract guards. He can attack on command. He can help you with puzzles. He can help you discover secrets as well. He is very much conceived as a symbiotic part of the player's control over Kay and Nyx. So we're really thinking of them together as a whole.
I was just leaving.
So such brutal popped laser bolts in both those kneecaps.
Not necessarily her first option or primary tool to solve a problem or a situation. However, as we progress through the game and its ever more dangerous situation, both Kay and the blaster itself will evolve and improve, and you will soon find it to be a central and very versatile tool for more than just directly taking out enemies.
Okay, we'll figure this out.
And Kay's blaster is very meaningful to her. This blaster has a lot of modules that you can discover, upgrade, and apply to the blaster that allow you to deal with situations in...
Yeah, it would be nice if they could do a protagonist in Star Wars that wasn't human focused. There was some older games from back in the day, like from LucasArts, that had alien protagonists. Like there was a game on the DS and the PSP. I haven't played it, but it's called Star Wars Lethal Alliance. It's on my to-do list actually, and you play as a Twi'lek, which is pretty cool, with a droid companion. Believe it or not. But that's another one with an alien. I believe you can play as a Star Wars alien in the Jedi Academy game as well. In the Jedi Knight Jedi Academy game, you can play as a Keldor, man.
Since we kicked off this,
among other things,
in collaboration with Lucasfilm Games, one of the things that they were passionate about, of course, is authenticity. One of the things we were passionate about is bringing something to the galaxy of Star Wars.
But yeah, the recent trope is here is a human, and this is in the Star Wars time.
And Tashara, we developed, working very closely with Lucasfilm, everything from its vegetation to the wildlife to its deep, rich culture, and all of the activities that we can discover during this trailer, and even more.
These guys don't quit.
One of the key pillars for both Kay the character and for the core gameplay in general in Star Wars Outlaws is what we call a resourceful underdog. Kay is a capable and daring person. And we reflect that in gameplay with you having access to a wide range of actions and abilities, ever growing, of course, as you play through the game, ranging from stealth to full-on firefights. So as we saw here, shooting from, driving your speeder full speed ahead under fire from enemies. We said if we can make the player think like, I can't believe I made it, when they just play through something, it's a success.
They've made this feel very alive as well, with the ships and the speeders going through and stuff, which is really cool.
With the syndicates
like civilians.
Big role in how she approaches her journey, whether it's the Pikes, Hutts, or others. We had a saying that in the underworld, you live and die by your reputation. As if a job she takes hurts the syndicate, those opportunities aren't available. So her choices play into how she experiences her journey.
Okay, that's interesting. So depending on what you do with which crime syndicates, that'll affect how the gameplay can go with
one
those.
Of the supplements that we have in the game. So this is a tiny outcrop, an oasis of civilization in these windswept plains. And it usually contains a drinking hole, a cantina, and these are hubs of activity too. So we very much enjoyed developing how it would look and feel and what sort of vibe that cantina would have.
But this is just one of many settlements and cities that Kay will discover across the galaxy. And that includes the capital of Miragana, a city on Tashara filled with corruption and underworld activity.
No.
Okay.
ND5 is a BX commando built by the Separatists and battle-hardened during the Clone Wars.
Here we go, let's see.
Nowadays, though, he serves as kind of an enforcer droid in the underworld. He's partnered with Kay as they attempt to pull off a
He's got a belt? He's got a belt on for some reason. I love that. That's hilarious.
Can't be trusted.
Who can out here? See you back at the ship.
So various jobs and favors for the different characters and factions you encounter. They play an important
the cinematic black bars, I think, is just for the showcase.
Equipment and abilities to managing your precious reputation in the
and otherwise just cut for cutscenes.
Some of the most lucrative opportunities.
It's pretty normal.
Important note though, something that's key to the fantasy of the free scoundrel lifestyle is that you're never in servitude of anyone. You're making your own choices, carving your own path through this world, making a name for yourself.
Job was more complicated than you said, Dunka. You lived.
Who she works for, whether it's with syndicates or otherwise, is crucial to creating a reputation.
The protagonist looks and sounds literally nothing like the chick from Forspoken.
Choices is going
literally nothing like it.
Bigger and better rewards, whether it's for credits or priceless artifacts.
Wait.
So nothing in the underworld is black and white, and we wanted to reflect that in the choices she makes when taking on jobs. This is one example of many. Does she just hand over what was stolen, keep a cut for herself, lie about how the job went down or the intel she learned? It's really left up to her.
In these scenes where we're going to give a choice.
Here we go. Bribe or not bribe.
There is no wrong answer. There's just ways to weave your own story, ways to change.
So choices do not have consequence.
Increase your reputation with certain factions and syndicates, decrease it, gain an advantage.
You can just make your own story.
Story too. So we put a lot of effort in giving the player agency over their own trajectory.
So the game takes place in the original trilogy era. So the Empire is at the height of its power and reach. So they're always looming there, somewhere in the background, ever watchful.
But as you can see here, we want to show a different side to the Empire and how it intersects with the underworld.
Okay,
And that
I believe you.
Particularly on Tashara,
My dad works at Ubisoft. Type comment.
Governors and officers lean into corruption and have worked out special arrangements with the syndicates that benefit them.
So this is the wanted system, and the wanted system is something that's
It means that actions have no consequences because it doesn't have an actual direct change on the story. It doesn't actually snowball into anything. It still has the same outcome of you bail. He's saying that you choose the story for your character. If you want your character to bribe them or not bribe them, subtle changes like that, but it doesn't make any large changes on the story.
So that's something that you can play around with, but you're best off trying to avoid as much as possible.
Very important for us in this experience is that there will always be some way for you to de-escalate or escape.
Oh, this is the Trailblazer. Now, if there's one...
It's called the Trailblazer.
A lot of game developers have, it's to help design a spaceship for Star Wars. And this is our take on that, the Trailblazer.
The Trailblazer is an EML 850 light freighter from the Republic era, but to Kay, this is home. And if you're a scoundrel traveling throughout the galaxy, the first thing you need is a ship. And for Kay, there's none better than the Trailblazer.
So now we're in space. And, you know, one of the things that was very precious to us is having this seamless experience of going on foot to your speeder, to your spaceship, out of the atmosphere and into space. And space is a dangerous place, but it's a place full of opportunities too.
All I'm saying is it's not going to make any large
combat
impact. It can make a difference, like subtle difference, but it's not going to make a large impact.
With bigger ships, but also for discovery, exploration, and special surprises.
Let's jump.
The seamless surface to space and then space to hyperspace is pretty awesome.
Players of the era that they're playing in, and the fact that the galaxy is something that is wide, diverse, but iconic at the same time. One of the things that is important for us is that every planet...
It's not that deep, Ruben.
...in this adventure has a distinct profile. Not just a very bespoke story, but also wildlife, an ecosystem, and situations that really radically change from location to location. And space is just...
The fact that they're specifically not stating anything about the choice as well, in terms of having it like a long-standing impact, is the point that I'm making. If it did, they would announce it, because they love to do that for game PR speak. They love to talk about choices having long-standing impact, and they haven't done that for a reason.
Your own speeder, driving to your own ship, and as we just saw,
I don't know. It must be late at night for a lot of people,
incredibly,
and they're just not understanding.
Excited that we're able to actually offer.
We really enjoyed making this, and we can't wait for you to experience a new Star Wars adventure.
The game looks good though, like it looks really good. I'm excited for it for sure. I think what would have been really nice for them is to actually show the two different outcomes to us. Like, that would have been nice. I don't think there was anything that should have really stopped them from doing that. That would have been cool.
We really want to bring an action platformer and to respect from the beginning.
Star Wars was the only thing that I was here for at the end of the stream. So Star Wars looked good. There's not a lot of Ubisoft games that I've really been into or like played anyway. So I was hoping that there would be maybe some Splinter Cell here would be cool. But there was not. So it was really mostly just for Star Wars that I wanted to see the gameplay, and the gameplay was good. It looks impressive. I just hope that it stays that way, and it's exciting that it's coming out next year, so that's nice. So we got Jedi Survivor this year. We're getting Star Wars Outlook next year, and then who knows what else we could be getting after that. There is obviously the Knights of the Old Republic remake that is apparently in some sort of trouble, and then there's the Star Wars Eclipse game that is also in some sort of trouble. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm excited for new Star Wars content nonetheless. But thank you so much for tuning in for the Ubisoft Forward Showcase. It was pretty average. And Star Wars was definitely the highlight. Assassin's Creed Mirage looks like Assassin's Creed. But I think that's the point, because obviously they're going back to their roots, you know? But thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. It's been some sort of a blast. There's definitely been some funny moments with the people on stream. They've captured the awkwardness of E3 in this showcase, you know? They've captured the awkwardness of E3 and given it to us once again. Trust a Ubisoft conference to do that for you. Always give you a mixed bag. Take care, everyone. Have a good night. Have a good rest of your day, wherever you are. Hope you're looking forward to some of the games that were shown here, because they do look good. There's just nothing that I'm like bouncing off the walls for. And obviously, like I said, this is our come down from the Xbox showcase that was really, really good. There is a Capcom Direct that's in a few hours, but I will probably not be awake for it. And if there's any cool trailers that pop up, I'll look into doing a reaction video on any trailers. But I do expect that it might be just what they've already shown off. Like, they announced a new game at the Xbox showcase, and they've also got probably a lot of Dragon's Dogma 2 to show off, you know? So that's it. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody, and I will see you next time.